Well, I think as a person, I think I will pity former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai.
Pity.
It feels odd that he was not made a minister. I think it's a long time now. The ministers he came in August 2023. I think it's time for him to move on. You cannot continue to behave like a child, as if somebody stole your bread and things like that, and then you are crying over a spilt milk, as you say. It's natural for him to feel hurt. It's natural for him to feel bad that he's been excluded. And I think as the president acknowledged in the recent birthday tribute to him, Nasiru actually helped a lot in installing President Tinubu. And if he's not there, it doesn't mean that he must bring down the roof.
That was Bayo Onanuga, the special assistant to the president on media and strategy. He is the official spokesperson of the president, the #1 spokesperson of the president, hitting the former governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, hard. A few weeks or a few days after this same Bayo Onanuga issued a statement congratulating Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State, on his 65th birthday, praising him for what he had done for the party as a loyal party member, and how he had contributed to the successes of the APC in 3 successive elections, acknowledging his contribution to the election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But in this video, you can see that Bayo Onanuga was reacting with anger, telling Malam Nasiru El-Rufai to stop being a crying baby, who is crying because somebody took away his bread, that it is time for him to move on, and that the ministerial position he was crying for is long gone. That should not be a reason for him to bring down the roof of the house. It was very uncanny of the presidency, after the nice things they said about him just a few days ago, on his 65th birthday, acknowledging his role in Tinubu's victory. But it's also a reminder of the anger of the presidency to the recent interview that the former governor of Kaduna State granted the Arise TV on their primetime show. Because that interview, there were sections of it that the presidency is not happy about, especially the one that presented the one that tackled they are supposedly doing well in some sector, particularly the growing reduction in prices of goods, of foodstuff. You know that Nigeria has been having over 40% food inflation rate because of the policies and programs of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The removal of the fuel subsidy, the flotation of the naira, and his inability to rein in the terrorists and bandits that have made farming in Nigeria a very risky and dangerous enterprise. So the government, because of that, was pretending over a high cost of agricultural produce in Nigeria. Foodstuff have been hitting the roof. But recently, if you notice, the price of food are getting down. So the price is lower now. Now, the government is celebrating this as an achievement. At least the price of goods are coming down. Okay? Even though they are not coming down to the level they met it when they were sworn in on May 29, 2023. But at least it was something to cheer about. So they were so shocked that in the interview, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai burst their bubble, exposing the real reason why the prices are coming down. The real reasons why their prices are coming down is not because of any other thing, but because they have been importing foodstuff. So El-Rufai, for having the temerity to go on national television to tell the world that the food prices that are coming down, that it is not because of any magic wand or any critical reform by the government, because the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu claimed to be a reformist government. So the price of food that are getting down now, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai exposed that it was because government has embarked on importation of foodstuff. Now, the danger in that, as he pointed out in the interview, was that as you are bringing down the price of foodstuff, you are encouraging the foreign farmers, foreign agricultural producers at the detriment of the home farmers. Right now, farmers are suffering losses in Nigeria because of the government's importation of foodstuff, which is now competing with the local producers, whose prices, which has now forced down the prices of foodstuff. Now, these farmers invested a lot. They took a lot of risk. So El-Rufai was right to point that out, that you are importing foodstuff to achieve a temporary relief at the expense of your farmers, because the farmers are now the ones suffering the losses. The farmers are now paying the price for investing in agriculture. And El-Rufai say this is not sustainable. That is not the way to go. That you are punishing your farmers. You are not just punishing the farmers, you are punishing those in the agricultural value chain. Okay? Because there are people who have invested in agriculture in the last planting season. They harvested their produce. And you know the prices of food is based on demand and supply. And they expected a certain period, during the lean period, they can be able to recoup their money. Now they cannot. The prices of foodstuff, they are down. Of course, it has brought temporary relief to some people, but it's not that the price had gone down to the level where they met it, as I keep on repeating, in 2023 when they came in. But at least if people are confessing that prices of foodstuff are getting down. But El-Rufai pointed out that that is not sustainable. That is not how to grow, to ensure food security through importation. No nation can have food security through importation. So what they are doing is a temporary relief. And that is the gimmick they are going to play during the election year, so that people will think that they have found a solution to food inflation in Nigeria, or high food inflation, by filling the whole place with imported rice, imported foodstuff, other foodstuff everywhere, and then crash the price. But that's a temporary relief. They want to buy the conscience of the people. But that will not help the country in the long run. So because El-Rufai has the temerity, literally, to say that, to reveal, expose them for what they have done. Because what they have done is to destroy those who invest in agriculture. I know that there are a lot of people, even those who are listening to me now, who say, but it's better that food prices are down. No, that is not a sustainable way. It is not even going to last. At the end of the day, we'll pay the price even higher later. The best solution is to rein in the terrorists, clear all the parts of Nigeria, all the forests in this country, all the farming areas in this country that have been dominated by bandits, terrorists, that made it impossible or difficult for farmers to farm extensively across the country. And then secure the country so that farmers, those operating in the value chain, can operate freely. Already nature has blessed Nigeria with the best of climate to grow all the foods that we need in Nigeria. All that is required of the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is to provide the enabling environment. What are the enabling environment? Agricultural input, make it available to farmers. Provide single-digit interest loan to farmers. Ensure that the farm states or all the farm areas in Nigeria, that there is no part of Nigeria that non-state actors can stop farmers from performing their legitimate activities of farming their ancestral land, farming in any area that they have acquired to participate in farming activities, ensuring that there is no disturbance on that scale, ensuring that we have security across the country, that farmers can go to farm, nothing will happen to them, and that when they have to harvest their crop, nothing will stop them from harvesting. They don't have to pay bandits to be able to harvest. They don't have to pay terrorists to be able to farm. They don't need to pay non-state actors any kind of tax to be able to farm. Or there are even cases where several farming communities have been sacked in this country and they are not allowed to return back. Several parts of Nigeria, North Central, Northwest, there are communities that have been totally sacked, farming communities. These are things that should be handled to ensure sustainable agriculture. It is not by importing food. That's a disaster just in waiting, again, to consume Nigeria. The idea that we can lower the prices sustainably through food importation is a disaster. And this government is leading us astray. And that's what El-Rufai pointed out. They were angry with him. And then Bayo Onanuga had to go on Channels television to go and talk against El-Rufai, telling him that he's a crying baby, that he should move on. Even in the interview that El-Rufai granted Arise TV, El-Rufai said he had already moved on. So he didn't need the advice of Bayo Onanuga to move on, or that he is a crying baby. He has already moved on. He said it in that Arise TV interview. So, but Bayo Onanuga was making a mountain out of a molehill, that El-Rufai is still angry that he was not made a minister. Even if he's angry, he has moved on with it. But the point is that why are they angry that El-Rufai pointed out the reason why the food price is going down at the expense of local investors who invested in agriculture, which is a time bomb that will soon go up, because this idea that they are importing food to be able to crash the prices of food at home will eventually consume all the gains we have been making in the agricultural sector for quite a while now. I don't know what to think about this. What do you think about the presidency telling El-Rufai that he's a crying baby just because El-Rufai exposed their importation, massive importation, if I may say that, of foodstuff from abroad to crash the price of food in Nigeria at the expense of the farmers who invested their last dime and blood, because in Nigeria today it is very risky to be a farmer, going to farm. Many farmers have been killed, kidnapped, and other terrible things done to them. After they did this and they were able to have some produce, you have gone abroad to import foodstuff to destroy their investment. El-Rufai pointed that out. They were not happy about that. They didn't want the people to know about that. But El-Rufai made it possible for people to be aware of what is going on. I don't know what to think about this. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.